Hi, Sage. You want to say hi on the camera? This is our new puppy. You can't really see his face, but he's a love. He's a joy. Mwah. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Mwah. All right, I'm going to put you down, okay? Okay. So let's see here. I am feeling called to do a love reading. So, I mean, the Hierophant fell out, but this is about like law and order, structure, institutions, government, governing. Okay. Like, honestly, I was just shuffling while I got my mind together as to what deck that I wanted to use. I wasn't prepared to use this yet, but I feel like this is what we're going to do. We're going to do a reading. This will be about you. This will be your person. And this will be the shared energy, the governing energy. How about that? Okay. So, let me get my True Love reading cards. And let's see what is going on in Loveville. All right. So, we have the Queen of Wands here, who is intuitive. She is wise, she's creative, she's insightful, she is poised, she is calm. She could see past the BS. She can feel and know what you're feeling and knowing before you're even clear about what it is. She's comfortable in her skin. Here we have the Emperor. This is law and order, a very masculine energy. Poised as well, confident, wise, learned. These are two, in a way, very different energies, meaning this is felt and this is known. Do you understand that? Which makes sense for that to be the feminine and the masculine energy. And then the Hierophant here, I almost want to say it's the coming together of both, but I'm going to use this more so as a neutral energy for these two parties. Let me turn that a bit. What would happen if I did that? Oh, I can't do that. Okay. All right. So let's see. Am I facing the right way? It doesn't even really matter that all that much, to tell the truth. What is the energy of the masculine right now towards the feminine? Law and order. I almost feel like I want to say that the Emperor, the masculine, is very rigid towards the feminine for some reason. So this is a yin and yang. Yin and yang. His energy is of yin and yang. I don't know. I don't know that I would say that I'm feeling that it's balanced or neutral. But what's interesting here, like this is a lady's hand. That's the man's hand. A red heart, blue heart. It appears to be balanced, but for some reason, the energy that I'm picking up on, it's not. Okay. Can I get another card for the Emperor, the masculine energy? Like, this masculine is very black or white. Like, it is or it isn't. There is an intuitive element because that owl is there, but they don't really like to rely on that. And so I want to make a distinction. They might rely on their gut. People might say, oh, your gut and your intuition or your discernment is the same. And for some reason, I just don't believe it is. That's why I'm making the distinction between the two, right? This one I'm hearing. Boundaries. See, there's that rigidity. And look, there's an owl on her as well. All right, let's go into the Queen of Wands energy. Tell me about the Queen. Poised, elegant, very sexual, comfortable in who she is, manifester, a visionary. Okay, see? Sexual freedom. Now, she may not be out there giving it and getting it, but she's comfortable with who she is. She's comfortable with the idea of love. She's done that. Am I blurry? Feels blurry. She's comfortable with herself. There could have been some, I'm hearing sexual trauma in the past. She's dealt with that. She's done the therapy. She's done the work, whereas perhaps in the past she would be with people that honestly really weren't even worthy of her, right? And now the type of love that she's looking to attract is a beautiful, sensual, blossoming, full, embodied, electric love. That's what she wants. That's what she's deserving of. A mutual meeting of the minds and who they are as people and how they interconnect and relate. An intertwining, if you will. I think that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, give me one more. One more for the Queen of Wands, the feminine energy. Resolving conflict. You know, it's funny. That's so interesting. Like here it says, what does it say down here? Love, empathy, compassion, and understanding at the bottom of the card here, right? And the biggest of all these things is love. And she's trying to have her heart connect to his heart space. And he is, wow, reluctant and unwilling. I almost want to say like Law and Order, rigid. But she has all this effervescence and freedom and forgiveness in her, and a wanting to work through things and understanding that he is in his cave, he's in his box, recognizing that he is unbalanced and he's put up boundaries. I would say he's put up walls. There's an unwillingness there for whatever reason, for whatever the hurt is. We're going to dig a little deeper into that, okay? And it is her love, it is her compassion, it is her understanding, her ability to see past and through into the heart of this man that makes her powerful, but also he doesn't want to be seen. He doesn't want to be seen in his hurt and in his I'll leave it at that. Okay. Let's go into, we're going to my Heal Yourself deck because we're going to find out what's up with the masculine, really. Okay. Sorry, I need another drink. All right, so her heart is able to speak to his heart because there's, oh, hold on. Let's move this. Because there's a connection there, there's an understanding, and I want to know what is it that they're able to connect on, right? Hold on. Let's do this way. Can you, Hierophant, show us, relate to us, give us a visual understanding of how it is that their hearts are speaking to one another. And it's funny, this yin yang, remember at the beginning I said that this yin yang doesn't feel balanced? It's because there's a bit of an imbalance, if you will, right? Like, it's not like they're, you know, we can take balance in two ways. That's why I'm kind of, you can take balance as she's high vibing, he's low vibing, or because that way they balance one another out. However, you don't want to constantly be in this energy, eh? This will suck you dry. always having to, they got to learn to do it too. They have to learn to do it too. Right? And she's coming to him energetically. This is an ethereal relationship. Certainly can be earthbound, but what I'm saying is that vibration, that connection is there. The feminine actually helps to balance out this masculine, because this masculine is tight. We'll just say he's a tight guy. He's tight. And there's love there. He's got love. Heart, heart, heart. You know what I mean? He just has it locked away in a cave. Okay, so what is the energy that they're able to connect on? What is this heart-to-heart discussion that's going on? This one I'm hearing. Sadness. Sadness. The masculine is sad. I'm hearing take one more. Okay, I got two more cards. Am I upside down? Phoenix rising. Yeah, like she is trying to encourage him to come up from the ashes, from whatever it is. The feeling sad and the recognizing that things aren't as bad as the masculine might be seeing it, as that energy is seeing it. Okay, right there. Okay. What is the issue? Oh, there goes my dog. Okay. What is going on, masculine? Your walls are up. Oh, that's a lot. It's too many. But I did see the moon there. Oh. So out came scarab. Like, so this is supposed to be a scarab beetle. If I remember, like, just what I know about a scarab beetle, I thought they were like used for Egyptian burials, and they have a significance. Like, you know, it's funny. Like here it says nourishment and transformation, right? And so love can be transformative. That's what I'm feeling here. I'll take one more. Okay, flowers. And it says romance and sweetness. See? Love can be transformative, and then we get romance and sweetness. But this feminine is having a difficult time getting in because of his boundaries and his walls and his rigidity. Okay, let's get this deck again. This one, is this the deck I should be using? Yes. What is going on? What is the conflict that needs resolving? Huh? There was heartache, pain, disappointment. They need rest. Almost like they've been in battle. They're overcoming something here. Maybe there's a miscommunication, because swords are also communication, miscommunication with words. Okay, there's Four of Swords. There's rest, respite, taking a step back. Yeah, see? Three of Swords comes out. Can you see any of this? Oops. Three of Swords come out. That's Seven of Swords also. It says here it's heartbreak, it's sorrow, it's grief. You know, maybe the masculine energy, okay, did something. Okay. Did something. I feel shame. There's shame, and both of these are pentacles. And I almost want to say on some level there's been a decrease in the pentacle. Maybe this relationship has taken a bit of a step back. Maybe they had some business ideas that didn't work out and they are embarrassed. Maybe there's a job loss here. Should I continue with the stack? Hold on. Let's see. What do I have down here? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm just looking at the decks that I have and to see what is calling me. All right. Ouch. We're going to go into Prairie Majesty Oracle. Might need an oracle to pull this one out. Okay. Can you shed a bit more light on what is happening with this masculine energy? There's sadness. The feminine is trying to resolve conflict and be encouraging. What is ready to go so I can grow? Wildfire. So burn. Let me look up, because at the bottom of each card it has like a color. I don't remember what that color is supposed to be. So what am I looking up? Wildfire. Wildfire. Okay, where is it? Okay, so wildfire being that color is supposed to be due. So the yellow cards are due. Active undertaking, whether internal or external, and offers suggestions as to how. So it says something new is on the horizon. How can you make room for it? As humans, it's normal for us to get attached, whether to habits, routines, things, places, people, beliefs. Isn't that funny? Was it this reading? Or was it the other reading? No, I think it was this reading where I was talking about, was it this reading? Anyway, watch the reading before. Where I was talking about habits. And yeah, it was the other reading, I'm sure. About habits and people and doing assessment on what it is that you need to keep and remove as we prepare to go into the first new moon for 2023, and how you're to take this time to get clear on what it is that you want so you can work on manifesting it from January 21st until March 18th, because in that reading it talked about a time frame of 9 weeks. So you should go and look at it. I have no idea what I'm going to name it yet, but it's the video before this one, okay? It says here, during certain chapters of our lives, these routines, places, people, beliefs, perspectives may serve us by providing support and stimulating comfort. But even so, we outgrow attachments. And it's not just natural, but it's also necessary as part of the cycle. So it says, when wildfire blazes into your life, challenge yourself to open up and allow the reset. I mean, we've already established that there's some kind of hesitation, resistance, pullback on the part of the masculine. And the feminine is doing her part to try and coax him out of it. Now, it might not actually be a physical feminine. Maybe it's an internal dialogue that's going on here, right? So if you're the woman, you might be trying to pull yourself out of this energy. And if you're the man, you're trying to learn to open up to your feminine energies, to work on resolving conflict and being more magnetic with what it is that you want to bring into your life, being more deliberate, purposeful, operating with intention. It says here that periodically burning shrubs and trees and everything, it prevents trees and shrubs from inhibiting the growth of everything else because they tend to block the sun. Wildfire also speeds the breakdown of matter. Dead plants, leaves, grasses are turned into food for new growth. I don't know. I feel like there's some kind of breakdown here. There's been a breakdown. There's a breakdown in Perhaps this relationship, which is why there's such rigidity by the male. Can I please get a card to clarify the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles? I'm just... Not this deck. I'm hearing not this deck. Hold on. We'll use this deck. Herbal Astrology Oracle. Okay. So not that deck. No problem. Can you please give me a card to clarify the connection between the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles? There's a decrease of some type. A lot of effort, skill, time, attention, time on task. And there's a question as to whether or not you're getting the success and the results that you want. Chamomile, Inner Peace, is the card, the oracle that came out to clarify. You know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing Let It Burn. I'm hearing Usher, Let It Burn. I'm also hearing, what's that song? Let It Go. Something about you be you and I'll be me. Chamomile, Inner Peace. There's some kind of turmoil, we know, because there's conflict. He's rigid. He's sad. He's resting. There's some kind of sorrow that's going on. There's an imbalance. Let's read. What number is that? Number 9. Funny. Number 9. This feels like it might be a continuation of the previous reading because we talked Hermit in that reading. What I would like also is a card for 3 of Swords and 4. Isn't that interesting? We have 3, 4 swords, and then we have 8, 7 pentacles. Just what's interesting to me is the consecutiveness of it. Okay. Can I please get a card for 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords? 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, please. Can I get some clarity? What is a link, the connection? I mean, I feel like there's some kind of progress that's being made. Sorry, that's my daughter. Oh my gosh. What is it? What is the issue? I'm hearing this card. Dandelion. Wounded healer. Oh my gosh. Like, wow. That is beautiful. Oh my God, that's beautiful. You know why? Hold on. Is there a way for me to... Can I do this? No, well, let me go any smaller. Okay. Oh, that's good. Now we're on screen. Okay. This wounded healer is beautiful because she's trying to resolve a conflict. You know why she's able to? Remember, I started this reading with her being intuitive and free and open and receptive and wise and creative. And there's a sense of leadership, if I didn't say that, intuitiveness, right? And she's trying to resolve a conflict because she understands how this masculine feels because she herself is a wounded healer. And those are the best kind of healers in a way, understand? Because they can relate. So interesting. And it's also interesting as I look here, we have Phoenix Rising and we also got the Burn card for fire. Wow. Okay, so we have 2 cards to clarify. Whoops. The Pentacles as well as the swords over here. Okay. So let's look at Chamomile. Chamomile is number 9. Okay. If you want to draw it down, that 9 is Hermit. And what is it saying here? It's talking about inner peace. Okay. This pile here. So it's about peace, restoration, softness, purity, graceful, power, inner peace, delight, and harmony. And the astrological ruler is the moon and the sun. So chamomile means ground apple or little apple in Spain. And they're used in teas, tinctures, and formulas that help to treat insomnia, depression, digestive upset, and also as an antiseptic. It was considered sacred in Egypt for its healing properties. Let's see what else. So the guidance here is if you find yourself triggered and consumed by small stresses, be aware that they accumulate, creating a chronic state of disharmony and fear in your life and others. Allow yourself a state of internal peace and give yourself the greatest love imagined. Chamomile, like deer energy, instills a contained center of innocence, warmth, and light within us. Deer blesses us with the power of gentleness to heal our wounds and the heart mind of the wounded beings. Don't push too hard to do the work. It's the gentleness of spirit that heals all. Isn't that interesting? And that's chamomile. And it's talking about that this masculine energy has an internal wound, right? There's an internal wound, and love is meant to heal it. And then if we go here to the wounded healer, which is dandelion, which is number 53. Okay. Let me make sure I got everything for you on that one. I did. Okay, good. So wounded healer. It says here, wounds as tools to awaken, healing journey, inner child healing. And Chiron and Jupiter are the astrological rulers. Dandelion is like lion's teeth. It says the French also call this plant pissenlit, which means pee the bed, because of its diuretic powers. It's used for eye problems, diabetes, diarrhea, appendicitis, breast inflammation, milk production. Dandelion is a survivor. It has an extraordinary ability to withstand hardship and thrive in disturbed environments. Dandelion loosens compacted earth and grows deep tap roots to rejuvenate the soil. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. She's offering him rejuvenation. She's offering him rejuvenation because she understands the need. Because she too has had the 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords, most likely from this masculine, right? And she's had to burn away some stuff. Because in the other reading, I was talking about full moon, January 6th. The stuff that we're supposed to get rid of. This new moon that's coming, the first new moon of 2023. And you're going to take this window this next week to manifest, to clear and identify what is that you want to focus on and bring into your life, to clear your plate of the things that don't belong there, and to spend the time manifesting from January 21st until March 18th. To start bringing those things in 9 weeks. You're going to take 9 weeks, 9 times 7, 63. So you're going to have 63 days to culminate some new habits to help you bring in a new manifestation. It says Chiron, known as a wounded healer, was a wise, something in Greek mythology, accidentally pricked by a poison arrow and learned that despite all his medical knowledge, he would be in pain forever. He ended up landing among the stars as a constellation. Chiron orbits between Saturn and Uranus, symbolically marking the liminal territory between Saturn, the 3rd dimension, and concrete reality. Isn't that interesting? And Uranus is the 5th dimension, and the quantum mind embodying the rainbow bridge between the inner and outer planets. In astrology, Chiron represents our deepest, most tender wounds that are most difficult to heal, yet it also marks where we hold our greatest gifts. See, now watch this. Now the reminder here is that you can thrive regardless of your circumstances, which is why the Phoenix is here. And that's how the feminine is offering hope and faith, because she's leading him. Because why? She's been there. She's done the 3 of Swords. She's done the 4 of Swords. And she's a wounded healer who can help to apply the ointment and the salve that the masculine needs She is his chamomile and his dandelion. Listen. I'm going to go so far. I am not a medical expert. I'm not a dietitian. I'm none of that. But I myself, when I heard that dandelion is a diuretic, I have to work on my inflammation. So I'm going to do that. But if dandelion, the wounded healer, and inner peace chamomile, because we all always hear about chamomile tea, I'm going to see if I can combine these herbs. You know, I have to say, at first I really wasn't feeling this deck. I was like, oh, but now that I'm working with it, because I didn't really work with it until now, now that I'm working with it, I see how this kind of, comes in. I love that. Oh, geez. Okay. It says, take ownership over your wounds. Find gratitude in the lessons. Deep dive into the depths of your origins and use your wounding to further define the purpose and healing you are here to transmit and share with the world. Don't let your pain define your personality, but draw from it for its strength and purpose. Like Chiron, you are born from the seeds of higher order and intelligence. Embrace this great healing power you've been given and go beyond the outlined path. Now listen to that. Listen. I know people like to say, listen, Linda. Somebody tell me where that's from. I'm going to say, listen, Kevin, listen. Listen, Kevin. Like Chiron, you are born from the seeds of a higher order and intelligence. Isn't that funny how he is the emperor? A higher order and intelligence. Embrace this great healing power you've been given and go beyond the outlined path. This rigidity, this boundary, this self-containment, this unwillingness to explore, feel, and the want to pout and deny feelings and all this, she is actually tending and mothering to his inner child. She's doing it with love. Her love is meant to nourish and transform. That's what the masculine needs. That's going to help break down the boundaries and help put them in a more even keel, right? I need to say something here. It might not be what people want to hear, but I want to hear what the masculine is doing for the feminine. You understand what I'm saying? Feminine is always doing, always helping, always fixing, and all that kind of stuff. What is masky doing for femi? That's what I want to know. Somebody tell me that. Somebody tell me that. Okay. What do I want here? What is this? Sorry, give me 1 second. What's in here? Okay. What deck do I want for this? We need something here because we're talking about balance, we're talking about repair, and I don't believe in 50-50. I believe in giving your all, and as long as we're giving our all, that's great. But I just want to dig into this for the feminine for a moment because I'm feeling something. Like I'm feeling like you need to also ensure that you're caring for yourself. You cannot keep giving all the time, right? It's good to do, it's good to help, all that kind of stuff, but you need to make sure that you are looking after you. Okay, I'm hearing I need to pull one of these cards. Hi, baby. Hi. Hello. What's up? Are you thirsty? There he goes. Can I get a card for the feminine? I just get a crystal card? I'm hearing get a crystal card. All right, I'll put this down. I just want something for the feminine. Just to close this off, right? It's beautiful to help people resolve conflict, right? It's great to be the wounded healer. It's great to nourish and nurture and uplift and speak life into. But the feminine needs to remember that she also needs to be doing that for herself as well, okay? And not just giving it away. So, wow. So these all fell on the floor. Ace of Coins, Queen of Coins, right? Like this ace, if we just look at the ace and the queen, you've got to keep something for yourself. You've got to keep something on reserve, right? Don't give away necessarily all the time the best parts of you. And then we've got the the Knight of Coins and the Five of Coins, right? To me, this is a warning against depletion. Now watch how this came out. Ace, Queen, Knight, Fives. And he is in this energy, this darker energy of lack is what I'm feeling. He's a lone ship sailing, you know, left out, seclusion. And this feminine is shining from within. And that's one of the reasons why they attract to one another. Let's be clear about that. Right? And just as I said, like, be mindful. Be mindful of what you're doing and how much you're giving. I just want a word for the feminine. I feel like the feminine needs a positive something. What do I have here? Okay. See, I'm still shuffling and out comes Ten of Wands. Burden, responsibility. Weight. What is this? Okay. Inner compass. We're going to pull this. Give me something for the feminine. Give me something. Give me a word for her. Give me a word. I really like these cards. I like how they're simplistic. Oh, come on. Look, what the hell? Nourishment. The same way, where was that card? Here. Oh, there's two cards here? There's two cards. Nourishment and neutral. And we have nourishment here. And I talked to you about this giving and receiving thing, right? You can't keep giving to the masculine. So what is the nourishment that the feminine is receiving? So we have nourishment and neutral. Let me read those to you. Where's the book? Okay. Nourishment, Cure, ST, LMNNO. Okay, nourishment. All right, so I'm just going to kind of skim it. In this period of your life, personal development is skyrocketing. It's essential to nourish yourself right now, literally with healthy food. And in the more proverbial sense, with wisdom, attention, joy, exercise, rest. So here you go. I wanted a word for the feminine, and you need to ensure that you're exercising, resting, providing yourself with joy and healthy food and wisdom and attention, self-attention, rest. It says laziness often tricks us into choosing things that are depleting instead of stimulating change. Think of social media or certain people that, listen, or certain people that drain your energy. Stop. Certain people that, where is it? Drain your energy. Take time to understand why you proceed. Woo! Why you proceed to choose something or someone that affects you negatively. But observe your choices without judgment. This card invites you to focus on things that positively influence you. What brings you joy? What gives you energy and satisfaction? What are the books and people that inspire you? Right now, you are very receptive. Take it all in, but choose wisely. Remember what has once nourished you. Remember what has once nourished you can never be taken away. Therefore, it is vital to go for the positive instead of the negative. Choose quality over quantity, which I already think you have the habit of doing, because you wouldn't be able to offer the masculine the ideology of having faith and that the phoenix will rise without having done it yourself, which you have. All right, let's do neutral. Let's read neutral. Okay, that's this card here. And I almost feel like this is learning to, what is it? The alchemist. Alchemize things, right? But let's see what this says. It says this card indicates that something happened to you in your life and you should not view it judgingly. It's funny, something happened to you. 4 of Swords, 3 of Swords, right? Everything is subjective and nothing is cinched or clinched. What is that? Clinched in facts. It all depends on your perspective. The position that you take as an observer, already defined by you. What? Okay. But have the courage to accept that not everything you believe in is true. It is possible that you are stuck in your story. Like so many of us, can you be open to the possibility that your perspective is not the only one, and that it may not be the right one? Truthfully, you can never know what is right or wrong. The difference in value between gold and stone shifts under certain circumstances. You see, it is not the reality that determines your perception, but your perception determines your reality. Okay. Therefore, it's essential to give yourself space to see what you see and feel, and what you feel without perceptions or conditioning. Didn't I say that earlier? If not, just reading the other one, because I've done them back to back, so I can't remember what was where. But I was talking about using your, it must have been the first one, I feel. Using your nature instead of your nurture to identify your top 3 out of the 10 things that you feel that you need to do. Not the things that people think you should do or they tell you to do or the expectations others have on you, but what really enlivens you and that you're interested in doing. Okay? Where are we here? Da-da-da-da-da. You might judge your feelings, keeping sorrow at bay and inviting joy repeatedly. Know this is your thinking mind ruling the situation. The thoughts that reign are in turn determined by beliefs and experiences from the past. Once you learn to shift in perspective, you give your thoughts the chance to become more flexible. Your black and white beliefs and absolute convictions will soften, enabling a more neutral position. Let this card be an inspiration to rediscover your true awareness. Follow your inner compass toward freedom. I want to say this. When I said give me a card for the feminine, nourishment fell out. I felt that the nourishment was for her, right? And if we're looking at balance, because we've got nourishment here on the masculine side, and out comes a nourishment card for the feminine. But I believe this card of neutrality is for the masculine. He's in this cave. He's in this feeling because he has some preconceived notions, beliefs, habits, ways of resolving or not resolving conflict that is contributing to the problem, because he's telling himself certain stories, right? He's telling himself certain stories that he needs to get ready to grow from. What is ready to go so I can grow? And what's ready to go so he can grow are the stories that he tells himself. Some things need to burn and dissipate, right? And by doing that, he will find his inner peace. I really like that. That's very interesting. But honestly, my femmes, make sure you nourish yourself. You care for yourself. Don't allow people to come and deplete you. There's a time, you might overwork, or you're providing meals, or you're cooking, or you're being a listening ear, or you're helping someone to pick up their kids and whatever. That's fine, but you must continue to make space for yourself. What was this card again? What does it say on here? Creativity, leader, focus. Sometimes you still have to sit on your throne. You can't be getting up off your throne all the time. No, darling. No. You need to rest. You need to give yourself time to dream and to love on yourself. And still, on occasion, tend to your own wounds that you still have. But this here, I just feel, because you still carry your own wounds, so you still need to nourish yourself. You still need to participate in this and practice this. And I think that's a symbol for Chiron. What is that? Chiron and Jupiter, I feel. And there's Sag right there. Ooh. Yeah, invest in you. You can help other people, but you must continue to invest in you. All right, my dears. I'll see you later. Thank you for watching. If you're so inclined, please comment. Even just a smiley face makes a difference. It really is my goal, right? So I'm manifesting. I'm going to call it what it is that I want. I think I have 427 subs. And I need to have 1,000. And I think I'm at like maybe 1,700 watch hours. And so I really, I'm going to have to look at setting a goal, right? Creating a habit that will allow me to reach the goal to get my channel to the level where it needs to be, where it deserves to be, where it should be. And I appreciate you watching and listening and sharing. And let me know what resonates with you. I do read the comments. Sometimes I'm a little slow getting there, but right now, I'm able to reply to every comment. And I would love to interact with you and get your feedback and any insights that you have that you would love to share, because I really love doing this. And then honestly, you need to read the previous reading too. That one was something else. Just how the cards came out and stuff. It was really, really quite special. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. And remember to be blessed and be a blessing, because love is patient.